Ang komunidad ay hindi isang lugar, kundi isang damdamin. One of the best things about communities is that they enable us to welcome and help people in a way that we really couldn't as individuals.
If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Paulo Rosales, and I'm currently the Programs and Activities Director of PASO. I'm one of the co-founders of the Ecological Design Club, and I'm treasurer for that club as well. But a little bit about me is that I'm currently a second year. I study architectural design, and I am pursuing a minor in entrepreneurship. I'm speaking to you through this media right now just because I'm in New York for a co-op, and I'm currently working as an architecture intern.
We honestly have no idea about the things that are going to happen next year, but I'm very excited to finally be a part of it again.
Why don't we just reminisce a little? What has been PASO's largest accomplishments this year? Well, guys, we've had a lot. We've had our largest opening picnic, obviously our larger events like Mock Debut and Worldwide, an amazing family week, our growing number of our general body, our GBMs, and so many more things, guys. We genuinely have come such a long way, even just from last year. And I personally am so grateful that I've had the opportunity and that I've been so involved since the beginning to enrich these events and grow our community. At one of these events, you most likely have either seen me stressing or hopefully making sure that everyone has been having fun, making sure that the event is going according to plan, and if not, then handling that situation accordingly. I feel as though I've dedicated so many hours and that I hold a long and deep passion for a lot of these events. I've been doing this since middle school. I've been planning events, hosting people, and so many other things. But at this point, I want to shoot for something a little larger, which is why I'm running for Vice President Internal. Vice President Internal is a position that values management and relationships in a personal and professional sense. I believe that I hold skills in all of these factors. One thing that I want to focus on next year if I am Vice President Internal is enriching our club's relationships with a lot of the other ethnic clubs. Not only will this enrich our community, but it'll enrich the overall community, especially in a time like this where the country's future is very, very unpredictable right now, along with the university. There's a lot of things in danger, like our identity, our culture, our right to exist on campus, and so many other things. And I personally believe that this deserves to be focused on and heavily invested in, not only because it's our club's future, but it's our individual futures. Hopefully, in the upcoming year, if I am in this position, I hope to grow all of our connections with not only the other ethnic clubs, but obviously with our faculty, with businesses that are off campus, and just connections in general. I think that'd be amazing. One of the Vice President Internal's duties is to manage a lot of the programs. Although we already have a programs chair, the Vice President Internal will still handle some of the programs, and hopefully if I am Vice President Internal next year, I will be able to introduce more programs that will include our alumni, because that's been a factor that we have been lacking in, and obviously I would work with the Vice President External in that factor, but also our faculty, especially since they had their community resources be totally eliminated from the university. I think that us being able to provide a safe space for them would be something totally amazing, and that's completely plausible. If we're looking at the current projection of today's legislation in Ohio. But then again, anything can change, so it's all about how we prepare for the future. I think it'd also be great to provide service opportunities, because in the previous year, that was something that we kind of lacked upon. So hopefully we'll be able to bring that back. I have so many other ambitions as well when it comes to how I want to grow our events. I want to make them larger. I want to be able to invite the entire Cincinnati Filipino community to our events, invite all the ethnic org to our events, hopefully grow worldwide. I just see our club growing larger and larger, and I see us implementing a ton of new programs every year, including next year, where I hope we can introduce a lot of programs. Obviously, on top of a foundation that is properly set and that I'm able to provide the specific documents and planning that is needed in the future, in not only for this year but upcoming years as well. I feel as though if there's someone who's capable of our club's futures and all of our club's ambitions, it's me. Even throughout my co-op here in New York, which I have been gone since the beginning of spring semester, I remember leaving work every single day, and I'd come back at 6:30, mind you, and work for at least 2 hours planning from afar. Obviously, that's not an easy thing to do consistently, but I felt the need that I had to, especially since that I was not able to be there in person. And I'm very grateful because Worldwide ended up being amazing. And I'm very thankful for everyone who helped me with that, everyone who was involved, the people I worked with, and everyone who attended as well. It ended up being amazing, and I'm very glad. But that goes to show how much time I've spent, and how much effort and passion that I've put into our larger events. And handling a larger event like that is not easy. Not only are you people managing, you're managing multiple different projects at once, you're emailing everyone, you have to be in contact with everyone. It's a lot to handle, especially even if it was just me and Izzy. It was a lot. So I think that I'd be able to use those experiences and the lessons I've learned from that to apply in my position, hopefully as Vice President Internal. Another thing that I would like to personally focus on, and I would like our club to hopefully uplift more, is our Filipino identity, and specifically how the Filipino diaspora affects all of us. Our club is a very, very social org, which, don't get me wrong, is genuinely amazing because that's one of the reasons why I have stayed in the club. But I think that we'd be able to use that as a bridge to hopefully speak about and educate those about the Filipino diaspora and Filipino culture on a more intensive sense. I feel like it's something that we have been lacking a little bit. I think our club being so social is a great way for us to genuinely educate in not only a fun sense but an informative sense. Because I feel like we've lost sight a bit in the past year, which is completely fine, but it'd be amazing to, get back into that. Going back to the theme of this speech, I believe that community is something that's very, very, very important. And it's something that has obviously been amplified in PASO. We love, to go to other universities' external events because, they're Filipino as well. We want to support them. We're always there for each other, and we're always open for anyone to come to us, Me personally, on a personal sense, I'm very open for anyone to come to me about problems. Like, I'm very much a problem solver. I love helping people, and I love trying to create a safe environment for everyone, Honestly, one of the questions that I've gotten a lot is if I'm gonna run again, And honestly, I feel like there was a moment where I was like, I don't know if I am, but when I really thought about the club and then I started thinking about all of you guys, I was like, no, I'm definitely gonna run again because not only have I stayed in the club because of the people who are in the club and I love who I'm surrounded by, I want to be able to give back to you guys and create an environment that's not only welcoming for all, but something that we're able to create retainment. You guys will be comfortable coming around no matter what, and I just want to give back to you guys. Like, I'm really, really thankful for all of you guys. You guys have honestly changed my college experience. Honestly, I was so nervous going to college. I didn't know if I was going to be able to find anyone who I resonated with, if I was going to find a club, if I was gonna have any friends because nobody from my high school came here. But PASO has given me so many bridges for friendships, professional relationships, personal growth, and so many more. And honestly, it's because of community. Like, PASO has been able to foster a very, very beautiful community, and that's something that I want to be able to provide and say that I have helped create and foster. Um, so hopefully, as VPI next year, I will be able to create a better environment for all of us. I will be able to, you know, be able to engage with you guys more, um, and just grow our club. I want to be closer with every single one of you guys, and honestly, I feel like I'm close to a lot of you right now. But you know, we can never get too close. No, I'm kidding, but we definitely can't. But God, we definitely can. But still, even then, you guys, as I've said, if it weren't for the people, I genuinely would not be here. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I love and miss every single one of you, even if I haven't met you. But I'll be back in the summer, so you know, hit me up if you want to hang out. But I hope you guys understand a little bit. I hope you guys understand a little bit more about my mission and what I want to do in this position, and how I'd be able to give back to our community. And hopefully, if you believe in my sense, my personality, my work ethic, my doing, you'll vote for me for Vice President Internal. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon in the summer. We'll see. Okay. Paulo signing out. Bye, guys.
Nagsimula sa simple na pasulyap-sulyap, magpapapansin sa'yo.